All right, I'm back. I know you're excited. Captain Retro wants to know who we're banging. I don't know. Anybody. Had to get a Coke and pack an eBay order. I sold one of those Transformer things. And for the record, Captain Retro, I would have voted for you in the cupcake competition. You know what I'm saying? Selling Transformers, man. Anybody playing any good games? You guy's an idiot. He said you got your ass handed to me. Laserbeak. Well, here, I'll post the thing, man. Hold on. In case anybody wants to jump in and hang out. So out of that box of Transformer stuff, I sold the Star Wars toys for $90. Remember, I paid $40 for it. So I sold the Star Wars toys for $90, and then I sold that Digimon reader, whatever the hell that was. I sold that for $132. I sold Override for $25, Laserbeak for $25, a couple of the Scout class ones for $15 each, and then I sold like a War for Cybertron something for $60. So we're doing pretty good. Retro Heck, what's up? Retro Heck will be at the trade show. You already asked me to put stuff away. Retro Heck always comes with the thunder on the trade shows. And then video game collector Tony Morales hit me up. He tried to work out a trade. He wants this. He wants the Rule of Rose, man. He has Stunt Racer 64 and some other stuff like DuckTales on PS3 sealed. He got a lot of good. Tony's got some good stuff, man. DJC, what's up, man? You're back. Good to see you. Thanks for coming back. Cat Retro says he finished Resident Evil. It's okay. It's a last gen game, not as good as Biohazard. Playing a lot of The Show. Yeah, MLB The Show, man. We need to play that again. That was tons of fun. And that game looks amazing. Did you get the Jackie Robinson edition? I saw that. It looks cool. Oh, bug in here. Chris James says, hey, Chris. Hey, Cap. Happy Friday. Yeah, happy Friday to you guys, too. It's Friday for another 5 more minutes. Oh, you got the normal version? Yeah. Yeah, Jackie Robinson's on your team at the moment. It's good. Looks like you're having a lot of fun doing those card unboxings, too. Dude, I got tons of that stuff in the basement, like in the Dead era, you know, like 88 through about 93, 94. That's where that second boom. You see the G? I don't know what that means. Oh, the Garbage Pail Kids? No, I did not see that one. But yeah. Shad Juice, is Chris Sable on there? Yeah, can you unlock the 1990 Reds? So he was on that team. You had Eric Davis, Paul O'Neill, Barry Larkin, Chris Sabo. Of course, you had that pitching staff, right? Randy Myers, Norm Carlton. The Garbage Pail Kids, you pulled a 1-of-1 printing plate worth about 400 bones. That's pretty cool. I didn't even know they had Garbage Pail Kids out again. DJC says he's going to hit some garage sales tomorrow. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that, heading out to Newark. Got to stop by the video game store. Brian actually hooked me up with a NES Max controller. So I got to go out there and give him his $10 for it. And then a friend of mine's having his birthday party. So I figure I'll go putt around there. See if we can find anything cool at garage sales. And then head out to his house. But yeah, I didn't even know they brought Garbage Pail Kids back, man. Good luck at your garage sales, DJC. I've been slacking on the garage sales this year. I like to go on Friday because I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But it's like we had contract negotiations. And like last couple of weeks, we played golf. You know what I mean? I've been slacking. Chasing classics says you got to go buy cards. I saw MC Murr or somebody posted a video that Pokemon cards were back at Target or something. Just kind of cool. Oh, yeah. And I've had this Xbox 360 for a while. I got it, God, months ago. I put it up with like a couple games for like $75. No one's wanted it. So I'm wondering, like, I might as well just go trade it in. You know what I mean? Like at this point, just taking up room. Get some trade credit, maybe trade it for some NES games. I've already made my money back and then some, like 3 or 4 times over on the lot. So it's not like I need it, get my money back or whatever. So I might take it out to like Maxine's or something and trade it in. Mr. Matthews says he doesn't know if he found anything cool at garage sales. Usually people just sell a bunch of baby clothes and exercise equipment. Yeah. Actually, I'm going up to Brian's Video Trader tomorrow. Hopefully he'll have that copy of Legend of Kage, and I will send that to Mr. Matthews with a Famicom Mega Man 4. Because I don't collect Famicom, and it's the only game I have. I got it like a convention for like $3 or $4. They have Tiger King garbage. God, I've watched Tiger King like 3 or 4 times. It's obnoxious. I just love the drama of it all. Yeah, so hopefully Brian has that game. And what's funny? That Legend of Kage game, I remember seeing that like all the time. You know what I mean? It was like Tiger Heli and Double Dribble. It was crazy. And now you can't find it. And I can't believe that we're like 10 years into this video game bubble and prices are still going up. It's crazy. Absolute craziness. Because I thought Nintendo would sort of, the rare stuff's always going to be rare and expensive now, but those games that used to be like $8 to $10 that are like $20, they seem to be holding at $20. It's crazy. Yeah, Mr. Matthews, agree, man. I don't think it's like super rare or uncommon or anything. It's just maybe people aren't trading games in or anything. I don't know. Maybe that's the deal. But who knows? Hopefully we'll be able to pick it up tomorrow. And then get it out next week sometime. Other than that, like I finished 2 games this week. I finished Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Awesome game. And then we finished Silver Surfer, which was awesome. You played the crap out of Double Dribble as a kid. You also have the one for Genesis. I didn't know there was one on Genesis. Just driving around the country, dropping off pinball machines, Cap. That's cool. Stuntman Mike's here, so we got our 3 dislikes. Perfect. He logged into his 2 other alt accounts. It's a hell of a job, man. It's a job like when you're a kid, like you wish you could have a job that awesome. Yeah, Silver Surfer for real. It's a good game. I like it. I just can't play it on my emulator. No, but if you're I did get some Micro Machines. What do I do with those things? Right there. At Walmart, they were on I don't even know if you know this secondhand toy dealer. But Walmart put all their Micro Machine Series 1 and Series 2, the World Packs that are like $5 for $3. And then I went back the next day because I forgot to pick up like the muscle car set, and they were ringing up at $2. So, yeah, you might want to jump over to Walmart if you want some of the Micro Machines on the cheap. Uncle Strange in the house, what's up? Captain Retro says he saw 3 UFOs in Arizona 2 months ago. You know, I was stationed in Arizona, in Yuma, down there by the California-Mexico border. We used to see things flying around all the time. Because the military, our airstrip butts up to the Yuma airport. Absolutely incredible. I sent this guy this stupid hat on eBay, and he leaves a positive feedback, which was nice of him. But it just says, okay. You know, like, about fast shipping, packed well. I mean, for God's sakes. How's Uncle Strange doing tonight? Big Lebowski is on Netflix, so I had to watch that. Yeah, it's crazy. Especially out there, like in the desert Southwest, you know what I mean? Like, there's just a lot of space. There's a lot of sky. There's not a lot of light pollution. So you can actually see some stuff. See. I was thinking about getting on Power Blade as my next game. Because somebody told me that was a really good game. But I've never played it, so it's one of those games I picked up and I'm like, oh man, I really want to play this. Yeah, finally graduating. You got your education. Yeah, there it is. Mr. Matthews says Power Blade is a really good game. Is it NES hard? Oh, bro, and you're right too. Like, you know how many people have Contra on their hardest NES games list? I'm like, dude, really? Contra's not that difficult. Evil Animosity in the house. What's up, man? Mr. Matthew says negative. It's really easy. Good. It's a good game for me then. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what Matty Ice is doing. You seem like you're a really big fan. I can message him on Facebook or text him and see what he's up to. Maybe at work or something. We got new Star Wars Lego sets coming out soon. Evil says he's just finished backing La Maruta on Kickstarter. I'm not sure if that is. What's the creepiest thing you've ever seen as a cop, not murder type stuff, but otherworldly? I don't know. I wouldn't say that like spaceships are creepy. I did arrest a guy that had 60,000 images of child porn on a flash drive. He went to jail. He's still in jail. He went to jail for a long time. He's gonna be in jail for a while. That was pretty creepy and gross. Um, now I wasn't there for this, Cap, but I heard that they had they were in the library at the college, and they were like walking around, and they heard this noise. Like it's like 3 floors, for the main library, and then there's a set of service stairs that goes up to like the maintenance room. Well, they kind of heard a noise up in the maintenance room, so they went up to the maintenance room, opened the door, went in there, searched it, like guns out, like they thought somebody was up there. They came back, and there were muddy footprints on the stairs up to the maintenance room. And none of the guys had like mud or dirt on their boots. They checked the cameras, and there was like nothing. And then all of a sudden, just muddy footprints were there. It was like and some of them got 2 of those guys will not go back in that building. Yeah, so it's crazy, right? That's like the craziest thing I ever heard. What do I know about? I don't know anything about aliens. Nico says, "You ever go to Capital Games in Columbus?" Are you talking about the one in Gahanna, right by the Alpine Carryout and Coaches? If you're talking about that one, then no, they're typically overpriced, and yeah, I never buy anything from there, Nico. It's like it's not that far, really. It's like 20, maybe 25 minutes from my house, but they're one of those stores. Now, and again, I haven't been in there in a long time, but they're one of those stores where they never put a price on anything, and you have to literally go up and say, "How much is this game?" And then they look it up and on the internet. You know what I mean? How much is this game? How much? You know what I mean? And it's not like the rare stuff. Like if you wanted like a common Nintendo game, like Jeopardy or something, they would look that up, and it's just sort of annoying. Cap says, "See, these are the stories that I want to hear." Yeah, evil is easy to do that when you're doing the game thing, man. But Cap. Speaking of Capital Game, like I know Dan. I've met Dan. We've had conversations. He's a nice guy. I just don't. I don't like the way he does business. I mean, just put price tags on stuff in your store. Am I going to go to Korg's? Yes. Actually, when is Korg's? That's got to be coming up, right? I mean, COVID kind of ruined everything convention-wise. I usually go to Korg's, and then I'll go to Torg, and then depending on what I've got going on that weekend, I might go to the Atari Retro Gamers thing. KMD Games, what's up, man? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by, Mike. Did you get your OBS worked out? Mike, I don't know what that is. Nico, it's around fall. I guess I could probably check on Facebook, right? Like everybody has a Facebook page. I like when you type in Korgs, it says Corgis for sale. It says Saturday, October 23rd, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Big Run Sports Complex, 4205 Climb Road, Columbus, Ohio. Admission is $10. Seems a little steep. Oh, nice, KMD. I'm glad. Ooh. I had Skyline chili for dinner, and it's like, oh, it's tearing me up. I don't know what that is, bro. Like, you're a fucking weirdo. But yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I was either going to start Power Blade on the NES, or I was going to play some of these PlayStation 3 games I've been neglecting, like Hulk, Splatterhouse, What else is down there? The X-Men Wolverine one, Uncaged edition. So I'm gonna play those, but yeah, Shad Juice knows what I'm talking about. Skyline's amazing. Sasquatch. We don't have Sasquatch in Ohio. We got Amish people. Better recognize Jacob Yoder. Ohio's only famous for two things: John Glenn and Shad Juice. So that's cool. Yeah, I got tons of like PS3 games I want to play. I got to finish Wet and Killer is Dead, Blur. 3D Dot Game Heroes, I guess. Ever go to WWF Superstars or Challenge Show back in the day? I have not. I have not. I've never been to a wrestling event, and I love wrestling. I'm a big wrestling guy. Yeah, heck yeah. See, secondhand toy dealer knows what I'm talking about. The Amish Mafia is a real thing. Dude, okay, so I couldn't remember the name of the movie. You know that Coolio song Gangster's Paradise? What movie is that from? Bone Thugs isn't, are they? They're not from Ohio, are they? Maybe they are. I don't know. Yeah, we don't have Bigfoot in Ohio, Mike. Sorry. That's more of a Pacific Northwest thing. So like Oregon and Washington. Dangerous Minds. Yes, thank you, Nico. Could not remember that to save my life. Brad, you been picking up any good Star Wars figures? I haven't seen anything new. Yes, Nico, that's right. They are from Cleveland. They are from Cleveland. Yeah. Yes, Stuntman Mike. That Michelle Pfeiffer movie with the Coolio song. It's called Dangerous Minds. I just remembered it. Just popped into my head just randomly right now. I forgot Bone Thugs was from Cleveland. Trent from 9 Inch Nails. Yeah. You got a clean bow today? You Boba Fett. Wife got me a new phone case. It's a Boba Fett phone case. It's pretty cool. Dude, we haven't had anything on our toy shelves. It's just been completely decimated. It's been like that for a couple months. But I got a bad feeling about these new micro machines because I just don't like. We didn't get Series 3. Oh, Bo-Katan. Yeah. Bo-Katan is great. Steamy. But I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about that next episode. Toys, Legos, and Collectibles. But this isn't working out with the micro machines anymore in the United States. They skipped Series 3. We didn't get Series 3. We had Series 4, which was only at Five Below, and now Five Below is carrying the Series 2. And the big box stores are selling Series 1 and Series 2 for 40 to 60% off. Evil, I do have a Twitter account. I really don't post a lot on my Twitter, but if you go to my channel banner, it's in the bottom right as you're looking at it by my Instagram and my Facebook links. You'd love to get the original Orko. You talking about the He-Man figure? That dude that does the Columbus Toy Show. Sorry, not Muzz, the other dude. He there's like a liquidation store right down the road. and he opened like a booth in there, and he's got like $300 Lego sets like on the shelf for little kids to like grab. You know what I mean? Like, I would not have that hanging there and let people touch them. But he's got a ton of G.I. Joe, Star Wars, Gen 1, Transformers. I'm sure he's got some Masters of the Universe stuff. Oh my God, yeah, I remember that. I had that, I think, as a kid. Yeah, that's funny. Made a rookie mistake. We played golf last week. Stopped at a garage sale. This is the Batman Arkham Asylum Arkham City dual pack, and I went like, okay, 1, 2, 3 discs. We're good. How much you want for it? She's like $2, and it actually has Arkham Origins disc 1, Arkham City disc 2, and Arkham Asylum. So I was missing one of the discs. But for $2, it's like a $13 game. So easy flip on the old eBay store. Oh yeah, I heard about the new He-Man thing. Is that what it is? It's gonna be a Netflix thing? Robo Force robots from the 80s. I remember those, man. I had one when I was a kid. I think we had 2. It's my brother and I. We'd like get the same things, you know what I mean? He'd get a Nintendo game, I'd get a Nintendo game. He'd get a Sectar, I'd get a Sectar. Except when he got Nintendo games, he got Ninja Turtles 2, and I got Silent Service. See what I'm saying? What's up, Thomas? Thanks for stopping by, man. We're just kind of hanging out, BSing, talking games. Whatever. I'm not going to stay on for 3 or 4 hours tonight, that's for sure. I do not see a lot of wrestling figures out here. That's for sure. Tell you what, you jump in to the train wreck, but I'm at the end of a blackout period from last night. Hashtag fuck Brad for ignoring the People's Champ's greatness. Yeah. Sometimes I'll see the new wrestling figures at garage sales. And that's one of those things, like a couple of years ago, I didn't know to pick those up. You know what I mean? Like a whole box of them for like 20 or 30 bucks. Because I'm like, these are new figures. But some of those guys are pretty expensive. Like I see a lot of people asking about some type of Rey Mysterio figure. But yeah. Yep, Sectars, man. Them 80s toys, man, especially the fringe ones that people may have had 1 or 2, but they didn't have a whole set, like Silverhawks, Centurions, Sectars. Well, I never see Battle Beast either. I've only found one. I found one Battle Beast at a thrift store, and it was in a bag with some other toys. Inhumanoids, yeah. I mean, there's so many of them. What's that one that was like Captain Power, where you like aimed it at the TV? Yeah, just all that crazy stuff. Thomas wants to know who likes Halo. Tight White likes Halo. Death ran it on legendary mode. Yes, Captain Retro. They were the ones with the big spider gloves. And the guy that designed those actually worked for Jim Henson. Yeah, Silverhawks. Those are cool. We had 2 of them. We had the dude that had the guitar. I don't know their names. We had the dude that had the guitar, and then was there like a little kid? We had that one. Yeah, for sure. What's up, Anakin? Thanks for stopping by. Secondhand toy dealer says Super 7 is going to make some Silver Hawks figures. See, he knows. He can jump in here and tell you. He knows more about it than I do. But I thought it was cool because it was like you squeeze their legs and then their arms come out, or something. Was that how it worked? And they had that had their wings. Marshall Brave Star, was that his name? Nice. Yeah, I just never seen anything like that. I think the coolest old toys that I found some Rambo figures. We found Rambo and the Colonel, and then the big Russian dude with the tank top. Oh, thanks, Anakin. I appreciate it, man. Thomas, I do not play Minecraft. It just never interests me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just not. I used to play Fortnite a little bit with my kids because they like to play it, but again, it's not really a game that kind of interests me. But I understand why people like it for sure. You keep waiting for the Hulkster to hot dog and grandstand behind me. Let me tell you something, Mean Gene. Mean Gene. You're going to tell these people to shut up if they want to hear what I got to say. That was my favorite Hulk Hogan one. Yeah. The Hulkster. You buried your vintage Star Wars figure in the sand at the playground you never found. I don't know if I have Hammerhead or not. Hammerhead Hayward. You know, Louis Gossett Jr.'s character in Digstown. The greatest Louis Gossett Jr. movie of all time. It did. The list the list fell off the wall. I had it taped up there. Yes, we didn't have any, like I wish we had the Karate Kid toys, and I wish we would have kept them. And I wish I would have had them because having the Netflix show is like, it's just Karate Kid's just such a great little universe, you know what I mean? You started collecting Smurf figures again, but the rabbit hole was too long. Yeah. I didn't realize those figures were that expensive. I got like a bag, like I know it's not Smurfs, but like a bag of like California raisins. California raisins. Yeah, it's easy to get sucked into that stuff gets expensive, man. It's like Lego. The fashionable cool thing now is to be a Lego investor. You know what I mean? And everybody thinks that they know everything about Lego, and then their ass goes broke because they don't budget properly. They don't know what sets to buy. They don't understand that. No, you're gonna have to hold this set for like 2.5 years, right? Like 3 years almost. You just hit it inside the park home run at the Polo Grounds. The reaction figures got real pricey after Cobra. Yeah, and that's sort of how it is, right? Like Dead by Daylight. That's something my son would play. My son likes those horror games. Those online games. If it's an online game, I typically am not playing it. You know what I mean? It's just me. I think everybody chooses to game different, which is cool. I would play the show with Captain Retro for sure. That was fun night. Yeah, Robert Mitchell tried getting into sports cars. Yeah, I mean, I watch MC Murr and Captain Retro, and they're doing baseball card unboxings, football card unboxings, that type of stuff. And it's like, $100 and something for a box of 8 packs. It's like, what? Favorite survival horror games? I don't really play survival horror. Maybe like Parasite Eve. I don't know if you would consider that a survival horror game or more of just a action RPG, an atmospheric action RPG. I was all into sports cards when I was a kid. I got boxes of them. I got boxes. Okay, yeah, right. You can't afford the new channel. That is I have another channel. I haven't posted any content on it yet, but I'm like, it's a toy channel. Is we got those micro machines for $2 each, and I'm gonna open them eventually and do a like an unboxing and review. But Jazzware is really screwing up this new micro machines line. Robert, I heard they brought that back. I heard they brought the Pokemon cards back to the shelves. I'm sure it was costing them a pretty penny. The only way you could no death run Halo is if Louis Gossett Jr. was your stepdad. He could be. I don't know. Start stalking him. Look him up. See if he's got any daughters, nieces, nephews. You know? Kind of get in there. You could be related to him. Yeah, sports cards are just too expensive. And the thing is, like, I don't watch a lot of baseball anymore, so I'm not even familiar with the players. And, back in the mid 90s when the insert cards started to really become a thing, it became about getting those insert cards and not getting the complete sets. When I grew up, in the 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, we bought those packs because we wanted to complete a set. We kept little checklists. Now it's like, who really cares about the base cards? It's all about the inserts, Am I mostly into sports games? No, Anakin. I'm into like platformers or 3D action games like Tomb Raider, Uncharted, that kind of thing. And STGs, man, shooting games, shoot 'em ups. Those are typically the games I like. I like the pinball games on PS4, Horizon Chase Turbo on PS4. So some racing games. I like the arcade style racing games. How do I feel about next gen console games are like $70? Well, there's always inflation, and actually Nick over at Geeks with Cash did a very good analytical breakdown of what video game prices were back in the Atari days and what they are now and how that, all that inflation stuff works. And actually we should probably be paying like $85, if everything kept moving a certain way. There was a point like in that Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64 generations where the prices were all over the place, right? Like this Nintendo 64 game may be like $60 or $80, and then this one may be like $40. So there was sort of a standard that kind of happened. But I do like a good sports game. I'll play sports game. Like on my backlog is Madden 13 on the Wii U, because I heard you could use the tablet and draw like your own plays, which I thought was pretty cool. It's a pretty cool feature to have. And it's not really too late to get on the Wii U train, but those rare games like the Groods and Hello Kitty, Devil's Third, you're not probably going to find those games, but there's still all the first party Nintendo stuff. You're still going to find Smash Bros, Donkey Kong, Zelda, that kind of stuff. What are you talking about, Brad? Did you say devil's turd? Actually, I heard it's not bad. Not great, but not bad. Yeah, KB Toys. The KB toy stores are gone. Toys R Us is gone. Gotta go to Walmart to get my damn toys. Or Garage sales. Gotta say it all sexy like Garage. Robert Payne in the house. I have not seen you in a while, man. How you been? Yeah, or GameStop. Ugh. It's a shame. Got to go to a game store to get your Star Wars Black Series figures and your Micro Machine blind bags. Yeah, Mike, it sucks. The show. Getting that the show. JJF Gaming, what's going on, man? Yeah, it has been a while. Thanks for stopping by. Captain Retro, you got Rob Dibble in your bullpen. Man, I need to get this game. I gotta get the new show game. I just want to like whoever was on like just take like the 2003 American League All-Star team. That's who I want on my team. You know what I mean? Or just make crazy teams. I'm surprised that MLB the show hasn't gone like the amiibo route. You get those little like starting lineup figures that we used to have back in the day, and you can unlock like special skills. Local GameStop looks like it's going out of business. There's some of those that look like they're going out of business, but they're actually remodeling. They want to have like basically like little internet cafes and gaming places in there. You know what I mean? Like weird. Yeah, JJF Gaming says, remember watching that was like the first video ever. Maybe the second video. And then he's like shaking it. So I stacked boxes. Cray. Yeah, it is the end of the console era, and I think that's pretty evident because it's more commonplace to make consoles now that don't accept any type of physical media. Like that's acceptable. What's up, Tylord? Making a Switch Pro. Like, God, that's like they have a Switch Lite, a Switch Pro. When are they going to come out with the Switch Mini? There he is. We were just talking about Tony Morales, the video game collector, trying to do pre-trade trades before the trade show. I'm thinking about, bro, Stunt Racer 64. That ain't no joke. But I don't know if I want to give up my Rule of Rose for it. Yeah. When I was a kid, Robert, no joke, I only collected the players that I actually like to watch play. Like Don Mattingly, Cal Ripken, Ken Griffey Jr., of course, all the Reds players, But, yeah, I'm surprised they haven't come up with like a starting lineups, figures, amiibos. Even like special editions. That's what I think with Funko. Like, I don't like Funko Pops at all. First of all, as a toy, they're stupid. They're just like big-headed statues. Like, there's no playability there. So they're just made to be collected, and then they just make them in everything. But on the other hand, if you're like a fan of Ghostbusters and you just want to go get all 4 of the Ghostbusters, then that's cool. But these people collecting like tens of thousands of these Funko Pops, man, it's going to be tough rowing when you want to sell those things. Turtle, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. You might get a Switch Pro, so they're gonna use NVIDIA as a graphics card or chip. Yeah, I'm not a tech guy, but sounds impressive. I don't know, man. Like the Switch is cool, but I just don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I want to take the plunge yet. Robert says, remember looking for, oh yeah, Chris Webber and Penny Hardaway. Yeah. Yeah, the basketball figures I think were a little bit better. Because there was one series at Dennis Rodman when he played for the Bulls, and he had like three different, like one had yellow hair, one had like green hair, one had like purple hair, and they were all like little chase figures, you know. Yeah, Funko Pops, man. I don't know. I see them everywhere. Like at the flea market, they're always there. It's craziness. It's insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I have a couple. I have a Hulk Hogan one, and like a Doctor Strange, and a Stranger Things one. But yeah, I got those like on the cheap at a garage sale, and I was given the Hulk Hogan one. Chris Webber Upper Deck 3D rookie card. It's in 3D. 3D's nuts. Oh, you sold one of those Chris Webber rookie cards for $400 a few weeks. I mean, I'm gonna have to start checking some boxes up in this joint. I want to see something real quick. Change the view. I'd like to get it where I kind of put my picture off to one side and then I could open a computer screen. Oh, a Funko Pop. You sold a Funko Pop for $400? That's crazy. But I'm sure it's like anything else, right? Like the super rare stuff will always be like super rare and expensive, but like 95% of it is all like common stuff. You know? I'd probably buy a Ric Flair one and a Macho Man one just to go with Hulk Hogan. I mean, you know, but that's where I draw the line. No more after that. I swear to God. Corn Pops. Boom, boom, boom. Why is this? Should I hate living in the country? Oh, that's like way behind. I remember when Bowman came out again in 1989, and the cards were a little longer. They didn't like really fit in a standard top loader. And then that next year they made them regular size. Again, the standard size. But that 89 set, I think, had Griffey, Edgar Martinez. I want to say there was one or Gary Sheffield. Yeah, there was a couple good rookies in that set. I have a 2000, like I kind of got out of it in 2001. So I have like the last good rookie cards that I have. I've got like Albert Pujols, Bowman, the rookie card, the gold signature one. I got an Ichiro one. Thoughts on PS5 going out of stock? Yeah, it's just the way. Unfortunately, it's the way the game's played now. You know, I mean, I've kind of always said this. Like, I don't mind. Listen, if you get your ass up out of bed and you beat me to the store, then hey, that's the way it goes. But there's some dude online just with his little bots, and he's buying them all up and then trying to flip them on Facebook Marketplace. And then before the return date passes, he sends them back, and then buys them again, or somebody else buys them. This is kind of crazy. Like, I remember when the Wii was a thing, and we were standing outside at Toys R Us, and they had like 10 or 11 Wiis in stock. They would come. They would come down the line as you're waiting in line at Toys R Us, and they'd be like, "Are you here for a Wii? Here's your voucher. Are you here for a Wii? Here's your voucher. You're not here for a Wii, are you?" And that way, they gave out 11 vouchers, and 11 people got those Wiis. And I don't understand why they don't do stuff like that anymore. Like, sure, sell some online because people like to order it online, but send like 5 or 6 to the store. You know what I mean? All right, Turtle. Thanks for stopping by, man. Big fan of gaming. Yes, you did. You missed the bang. The bang was a little earlier. I don't remember the PS2 launch being this bad. I do remember when I went to the KB Toys when I was stationed in Arizona. It was like a bundle deal. I want to say it was like $300 or $400, and it came with it was a PS2. Came with 3 games. You could pick any 3 games on the shelf, and you had to like sign a waiver saying that you wouldn't take it to your car and leave it in your car because people would break into your car and steal your PlayStation. You wouldn't walk around the mall and like you take your PS2, leave KB Toys, go home is what they wanted you to do. Then they took it out of the box and wrote down serial numbers and everything. Yeah, it was a real to-do. He pulled Eric Hosmer Orange Bowman Chrome out of 50 Auto Redemption back then. It was like, what the hell is a redemption? Oh, yeah, they used to do that too, right? Like, here, send this. I know you just spent money on our product, but we want you to take time out of your day to send this card in that has a serial number on it, and we'll send you a card back. And it's always like, Ken Bass. You know what I mean? Ridiculous. Well, aren't the hobby packs? Isn't that where you get like the better stuff? Which I think is janky anyway. Why would you have a hobby and a retail pack? Just have a regular release pack. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. So you get people to go into the actual hobby stores, but I mean, honestly, how many of those are around anymore? I can only think of 2 in the city of Columbus of 8 million people. You gonna stay for the hang? Well, we can hang out until we decide to bang one out again, I guess. Yeah, just absolute tomfoolery, nonsensicalisms. So I don't know. Am I older than you? I'm 42. I'll be 43 in August. Yeah, no one can really afford these hobbies. You know what I mean? Like, it is expensive. I don't know how Afro Gamer is into like, he just got like tubs of stuff, and it's like, yeah, it's like game stuff, which is cool. And but he's got like Blu-rays and like Disney books. You know what I mean? Like, he has a large media collection. Yeah. Yep. I'll be 43 in August. So yeah. I know. I look good, right? I look like Owen Hart and who'd you say, Mike? Oh, Michael Rappaport had a love child. A very youthful looking, charismatic love child. I mean, you can afford hobbies if you buy, you buy, sell, if you're independently wealthy, I guess, but like all my stuff is in a separate account than my checking account. Like all that stuff, goes to bills and taking care of the kids and whatever. But yeah, buy, sell, trade, whatever, and then if I find something I like, I buy it. But Wolfpack 140, yep. Yeah, I get carded all the time. Right. So, but I think people sometimes take it too far. You know what I mean? Like we were just talking earlier about everybody now is a sophisticated Lego investor and they know everything about Lego. And then they blow their entire stimulus checks on Lego sets. And then they go, oh, I got to wait 3 or 4 years for these to actually double in price. Yeah, it's called an investment, bitch. Yeah, it's just easier, Wolfpack. You know what I mean? Like, just. Yeah, Robert, that's sort of what I do, right? We sell on eBay, and then that goes into the checking account. And I like in my separate checking account, and I like to kind of hold money back just in case, the alternator goes out or we need new tires on the car or something, and it doesn't disrupt the main checking account. But then you see, $100 Nintendo game you want, you buy it. You know what I mean? You earned it. You worked for it. Yeah, I'm 40. I'm 42. They ask me all the time, bro. I go get beer at the gas station. The lady knows me, and she still asks for my ID. But I think it's because she has to scan it. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure it just scans into the system like beer sale. Oh, did you scan this person's ID? So I think that has to do with it. I mean, she knows I'm old enough to party. You know what I mean? She knows I'm old enough to hang and bang. Maybe she does want my address. Wouldn't say no the first time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's true too, Wolfpack. New employees. Robert says most of the Lego sets you find in thrift store sales. Boxes aren't in perfect shape, so you flip them right away. Yeah. I guess it just kind of depends on what the set might be. You know what I mean? But like right now, there's so many Lego sets that are scheduled to retire by the end of the year, and people are just going absolutely ridiculous with it. They got champagne taste, but they only got beer money. It's not good. And these are the same people that will then have to go trade in their PS5s and their flat screen TVs to the pawn shop to pay rent because they overspent on Lego. And they can't sell the Lego because it's not worth it. It's only worth the retail price right now. Like Star Wars battle packs. All 3 of those Star Wars battle packs will be retired by the end of the year. But they're not going to move in price for probably another 6 to 12 months after that, maybe. There's sets like the ATST Raider set from the Mandalorian, which is actually a really cool set. I like it for a lot of reasons. I mean, Star Wars, for God's sakes. It's like a license to print money. But it's Mando's first minifigure. It's got the Cara Dune minifigure. The Clitonian Raiders are also exclusives. The last ATST set was about a $40 set, and it peaked at about $120. This one's actually like a sub theme of Star Wars. It's the Mandalorian. It's just not like a, Rogue One or Solo movie edition. You know what I mean? So it's actually a really cool set. At $40, it's a great price. Jim over at BrickBucks bought like 250 of those sets. So if the guy that made $263,000 last year selling Lego says buy this set, or this is probably going to be a good investment, might want to listen to him. He is the subject matter expert. Just like the Lego Battle Packs, just like the Luke's Land Speeder set, the old the Razor Crest set. Here she is, still in the box, looking sexy. Like, I literally have no room to put that. I don't want that sitting right there. Yeah, Robert, 263,000 selling Lego, and he sells other toys as well. He actually posted a video about it on his channel, and he busted out. He busted out the spreadsheets, profits. Showed you the profit margins for each set. Like, he's got. So if you were to go buy, like, say they had a new Star Wars Battle Pack that came out next month, he would look at it and figure out how many pieces are in there, what types of minifigures come in there. Have those minifigures kind of come out before? What's the 2-year projection? So, if it's a $15 set, he's like, well, this will probably be about a $40, $45 set. And then he'll make his decision on how many to buy. And then he also does the thing where he like goes to the Lego store and like bundles stuff up, like, so you can get them sort of at a discount. So your cost of goods is actually less. And obviously that makes your profit margins higher. But yeah, I mean, it's his job. Oh yeah, and he's got a business partner, Wolfpack, Brick Bucks. That's the name of the channel, Brick Bucks, and that's what they do. They just they buy Lego, and the thing is that, like, if you're investing in Lego and you're like, well, I'm gonna have to hold this for like a year or 2 years, you're going to be purchasing and investing for 2 years before you start selling that initial stock that you bought 2 years prior. So if you're not independently wealthy, you have to kind of start small or be really choosy about what sets that you buy. What I mean, Robert, is like, you buy stuff and then you get points, and then you can use those points to get like money off of other sets. You know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff, like those Advantage Club card things. And every time he buys sets, he shows you the spreadsheet. This is what I bought at Target today. This is the cost. This is the projected return on investment. It's a really informative channel. But I like Star Wars Battle Packs for a lot of reasons. They're typically cheaper. You get more minifigures, and they're easy to store. And their track record is actually pretty good. Like the Mandalorian set that came out in 2010, 2011, it was basically like 4 blue Mandalorian, Mandalorian warriors. And it was $12.99 at retail. There was a time when that set was like $90 to $95 just for that little battle pack. So, battle packs typically get into that like $40 to $60 range after they retire. So, and right now at Walmart, the Sith battle packs, I saw they're like $11.99 or $12.99. So they're $2 or $3 off of their MSRP. The Mando battle packs are still at like $13.97. So they're about $1 off, which isn't bad, but yeah. Some of these new investors, they'll go out and they'll just buy the sets that they like without thinking that no one's really going to want this set, or those pieces that are in there actually came out in another set. I always look for like exclusive minifigures. Minifigures equals dollars, And there was a time that ATST Raider set, it was $40. Well, it was $50 retail. Then they dropped it to $40, and then the Cara Dune thing happened, Gina Carano thing happened. And there was a time when that minifigure was going for $50 to $60. So people were buying the set, stripping the minifigure out of it, selling the minifigure on eBay, and then they get to keep the rest of the set. You know what I mean? But I would be cautious about the Cara Dune minifigure because Cara Dune is canon. They can get somebody else to play her. You know what I mean? And they're allowed to make more Cara Dune minifigures. It's not like the minifigure is Gina Carano's exact, likeness. So, but it's one reason why I bought those sets. One of many reasons. It wasn't the only reason. And honestly, there was a Star Wars Rebels set that had Grand Admiral Thrawn, and it's the only set that ever had a Thrawn minifigure. But if he comes back in the Ahsoka Tano series and they release more Lego sets, there's going to be more Grand Admiral Thrawn figures. So the original figure may drop a little bit in price because there are more figures on the market. You know what I mean? Even though it's different printing and stuff like that. Yeah. Ooh, it's gonna be 115 in the era. Listen, I've lived in Arizona. I was there for the last year and a half. I was in the Marine Corps in Yuma, and when it's 115, it's that may be the temperature, but the heat coming off of the concrete and off of the sand, it's probably going to be like 130 with no wind, no relief at all. It's brutal. I do like the 80s space sets, Mike. That's my jam. That's what I grew up with. And I wish I could get my hands on them, but man, they're just so expensive, you know. Wolfpack says Thrawn is much better in the Star Wars books instead of the canon versions they use now. I have not read any of the books, but I actually liked him in Rebels. I thought he was awesome. So anyway, back to what we were saying. Be careful. Exclusive minifigures are great, but you have to kind of understand the dynamics of what's going on. That just because Gina Carano got fired doesn't mean that they can never make a Cara Dune minifigure ever again. But the track record on the other ATST Raider set suggests that a $40 set that got up to about 120, 130, this should perform the same. And it's a better set, actually. It's more pieces, more minifigures, 3 exclusives. It's a Mando set. You know what I mean? Like, so at least those are my thoughts on it. Everybody has different opinions on it, you know. And I don't care what anybody says. Like, I made a video about that set, and I was like, Brickset had that set listed as retired. And then Lego said, hey, we'll tell you when sets are retired. Go ahead and take that shit off your website. So they did, and then somebody commented, this set hasn't officially retired yet because it hasn't been updated on the Lego website as being retired. Okay, well, they fired her. And they lowered the price of the set to get them off the shelf. Lego's not making any more of those sets. So for all intents and purposes, that set is retired with stock on the shelf. You know what I mean? Like, why did they fire her? Because she said something. It was something political, like liberals or like Nazis or something, and it was weird. Yeah, Mike knows. Mike follows that very closely. He's my man on the scene with that. Yeah, she kind of likened liberals with how Nazis made people hate Jews, and that's why people hate Republicans or something. They've turned people to hate. It was weird. I mean, listen, you're working for Disney, you're on a high-profile show, and once you're in like a Star Wars or a Star Trek, you basically have a job for life. going to conventions and whatnot, making appearances. If Disney hired me to be on the Mandalorian show and they were like, you gotta shut down your YouTube channel, shut down your Twitter, okay, see you guys. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be on the Mandalorian show more than I want to bullshit on Facebook. Yeah. I don't know, priorities. Maybe she's at a spot in life where she doesn't need the money. And I've already done 2 seasons of The Mandalorian, so I'm already famous. So to hell with it. Damn the torpedoes. But who knows? Who knows? Every man cuts their own deal. Choose your own path. Not something that I would have done, but who am I? I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy that beat Silver Surfer this week. Get all up in it. Religion and politics are things you never speak about in public. That's what they say. That's what they say. All right. Does anybody have any final thoughts? Anything we want to talk about? It is 1:05 a.m. here in Columbus, Ohio, and I am planning on getting up in about 7 hours or so. Yeah, she was MMA, and then I think she did like fitness model or something. I don't know. Yeah, Gina Carano was in the UFC. Pew, 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 pew. She's a fighter. Check this real quick. People on. I think eBay, because eBay has made it so your reputation is based on your feedback. If you send an item to somebody and they don't give you feedback after the return date, you should automatically get your feedback. Yeah, that's true, Mike. You can't even say you can fart in public these days without people getting offended by it. You can't even say that. You can't say, yeah. Not only can you not fart, you can't say you can't fart in public without people getting offended. I'm offended that you're offended. How about that? Go buy a bullet and rent a gun. Big Family Gaming says Macari does that. Really? I say 2 months ago, I was kind of thinking about doing the switch to Macari because the fees are like so much. eBay is like 11.5%. I don't even, what's Macari? Are they like 8% or something? I mean, that 3.5% doesn't seem like a lot, but it will add up. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. We still got 10 people in here, which is crazy. You guys are awesome. Kane Deathbreaker. Yeah. Kane Deathbreaker. Well, let me tell you something, CM. Beating the Silver Surfer is the talk of a real champion, brother. Not like all these other wimps and fakers. What's he call him? He calls him Hulkster is good for calling people jabroni after The Rock started doing it, and he started calling people flea market champions. Oh, so if you sell something on Macari and say you sold it to me and I got the package and I gave you a positive feedback, I can't return it. That does look weird when somebody like, yeah, this is great. This is the best product ever. Yeah, I need to return it. Not as described. What? I only have to deal with that a couple times a year. And then the liars, right? My kid ordered this by accident. Really? Maybe you're a terrible parent for letting your kid play on your phone and access your eBay account. It's a lie. All lies. You know about Sensational Sherry? Yeah, that's one of the great ones of all time. You talk about Booker T. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you. And then he turned around and Sherry's like, it's okay. Yeah, classic. Hollywood KDB is running back. KDB styling and profiling. Yeah, because he was like, Hulk Hogan, we coming for you. And then he said it, and then he was like, and then he turned around and she's like, you can see her face. She's like, I saw that, Mike. I saw that. Let go and offer up merges one. There's nothing on there, though. Unfortunately, it's all like reseller heavy. You know what I mean? Or the worst one is offer up because I see posts on there from like 2 years ago, and I'm like, hey, is there any chance you still have this Nintendo 64 stuff for $25? And then you never hear back from them. And then I report their ass. Which is all cray. Cray, cray. I don't even know when Brian's Video Trader opens tomorrow. We're going to look it up. Look it up on the Facebooks. Oh, thanks, Evil. We streamed 2 games tonight. We played some Horizon Chase Turbo, and then some Marvel Pinball. Stuntman Mike doesn't like those games, but I like them, and it's my channel, so I'll do whatever the hell I want. Not really seeing it here. Kind of need to figure this out. Closed now. Yes, they are closed now because it is 1:15 in the morning. Doofus. Where are their store hours? Ugh. I don't like it. Yeah, repos, man. The repro carts. Is that what you're talking about? Are you actually talking about the Repo Man, the Wrestler, the Axe? No, Smash from Demolition. It's crazy. Mm. All right, guys, it's 1:15. I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow, but it was cool hanging out with you guys. Maybe we'll hang out tomorrow night. I don't know. Kind of see what we're doing, but hopefully we can pick up that Legend of Kage for Mr. Matthews because I know he wants it, and I've been wanting to get him it for a while and send it to him. I don't even know why I have a GameCube anymore. But yeah, guys, it'd be cool if we could stream a wrestling game. I don't know if I have a wrestling game. I have some PS2 ones, but I don't know how to hook that up to my Elgato HD. It's not like an adapter. I may have on PS4. I think I got Brett Hamilton's 2K20, which I heard was a dumpster fire. I do have some on PS3. I got 2K12, 2K15, and Legends of WrestleMania, which is like an arcade game. But so yeah, it's Barry Dorso, I believe. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We did like 3.5 hours of streaming tonight. So good luck with your garage sales. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on the next one.